Sioux Falls police are looking for a man who aimed a gun at a group of people over the weekend.
Authorities say officers were called to the area of 37th and Duluth around 1 o'clock Sunday morning. A resident asked people to leave a party going on at the location.
According to the report, there are numerous people that went outside the residence where the arguing continued, and someone threw a rock through a window.
Police say a black man wearing a black sweatshirt and sweatpants pulled out a gun and pointed it at the crowd before driving off.
No arrests have been made and no injuries were reported.
Police in Aberdeen have arrested a suspect accused of making threats against a political candidate who was attending Saturday's Northern State University football game.
Republican candidate for governor Toby Doeden attended the game with his wife, their youngest son and daughter. On his X account, he says a woman approached him from behind and said, quote, "We got Kirk, you're next."
My daughter at one point yelled something to them to the effect, "What did you just say?" They turned around and they screamed at my daughter and said, "We got Charlie Kirk and your dad is next."
Doeden says there's no place for violence in politics.
Police posted on social media that the suspect was arrested for simple assault.
September is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and a group in Sioux Falls is doing what it can to make sure people struggling with their mental health know that they're not alone.
At least once a month, volunteers with the Reach and Caring Companions program will visit with people at Avera Behavioral Health.
Go to the children's unit, and so the kids are unbelievably excited to see somebody new. And then you show them a game, or you want to leave a sticker with them or a bookmark, and it's crazy that something that simple can, change their life and just make such a profound impact on them. And just an hour can be so important.
Casiello lost both his uncle and a close friend to suicide. After losing them, he realized that more needed to be done to help people struggling with mental health.
If you're interested in volunteering, we posted more information under this story on KELOLAND.com.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. We have thunderstorms in our forecast for today. A lot of them will be found in western South Dakota this afternoon. We've been following a lone thunderstorm near Winter this morning, and it's now moving in the Gregory area as that continues to move east and to the northeast. Temperatures today will reach the 70s in western South Dakota, 80 to near 90-degree heat for just about everybody else. And Brian will have more details on the forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A new fund has just launched, and a Sioux Falls man is the inspiration behind it.
Rick Norris was a longtime sign language interpreter. You may have seen him during local news briefings. Norris died earlier this year after battling colon cancer.
The South Dakota Interpreter Association started the fund in his honor. The money will help others in the deaf community and interpreters.
This is just going to be the perfect segue into helping people, which is, I know what Rick, would want. So.
If you'd like to donate to the fund, just head to this story on KELOLAND.com and use the QR codes.
The Sanford International has officially wrapped up, and a new champion was crowned on Sunday at Minnehaha Country Club.
Retief Goosen shot a 3 under 67 to finish at 13 under for the tournament, besting Bo Van Pelt by 2 strokes to win his first PGA Tour Champions event of the season.
The tournament director says it was a great week from start to finish.
You could feel the energy from the crowd and the community from Monday of tournament week and Tuesday through the rain on Ladies' Day through Sunday of the weekend. Have the greats of the game here, Chris Carter, Rondé, and Sir Nick, to feel that love from the community, especially for CC. It was really cool, and we're thrilled to have a World Golf Hall of Famer as our champion this year, and are so blessed to have this event in Sioux Falls.
The Sanford International will return to Minnehaha Country Club next September 7th through the 13th.
There's a new store in Sioux Falls that's giving new life to old clothes and home decor. Urban Thread opened in the Lake Lorraine development on Friday.
The women at the center of the store, a mother-daughter team who wanted to create new paths for their lives and give something new to the Sioux Falls community.
Just to have a more sustainable shopping experience that's still more curated than maybe an average thrift store. Like I said, everything is vintage, used, so it already exists. We're just going out and finding it.
Right now, Urban Thread's consignment is by appointment only, and whatever they keep, you'll get 40% of its selling price. If you have items they won't sell but you don't want back, they can also take care of donating it for you.
To learn more about Urban Thread and how selling them with them works, follow the link under this story on KELOLAND.com.
Let's look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, watching this weather pattern the next few days. It looks like today the chances there for some severe weather ahead of this area of circulation, low pressure at the surface there across central Nebraska, thunderstorms, and the possibility of some severe weather. Widespread severe weather, not in the forecast, so we want to make sure we're clear about that. But the possibility of a few warnings here and there. Certainly, we've been watching the winter Gregory area this morning. A couple of those pieces may break off and still affect even as far east as Mitchell yet this morning. I would anticipate more thunderstorms in Nebraska tonight. The activity that comes in fact, that sources right up toward Phillip and Martin, and we get into midday and beyond that, some more lightning and thunder could easily sprout in that area. Sioux Falls, it's more likely and more probable that this would kind of wait until after sunset. In fact, the main spoke that pivots around that area of low pressure comes up from the southwest after 3 in the morning, and that's a daybreak tomorrow morning picture there. So you can see the evidence of showers and thunderstorms. And then that would probably go and spiral off into the northeast and goes all the way to Minneapolis. Then you got the wraparound component out in the west, so that's affecting your temperatures tomorrow afternoon in western South Dakota. Probably mid-60s to around 70 for a high in Rapid. But if the rain holds a little longer, it could even be cooler. And then Sioux Falls, well, look at that. Tomorrow evening, you've got some storms. Could be west of Sioux Falls, could be a couple segments east of Sioux Falls. Remember, the general pattern there is that large circulation there, probably over northern Nebraska. And it's going to sit and produce more pockets of rain on Thursday. So it's not going to rain all the time, but it is going to rain periodically throughout that period of time. And I think that temperatures will be reduced because of clouds and rain chances. Highs in the low 70s by Thursday and Friday in Sioux Falls. Could we linger a shower into early Saturday? Good question. And I think we could definitely do that. The forecast right now is a chance of showers early Saturday. Aberdeen would also be in that fine line there between when do we clear that out here, Friday night or Saturday morning. But the upper level low is certainly slow to move through. Next week's going to warm back up, though. We're going to be right back in the upper 70s, maybe near 80. Here we've got a couple of low 80s there on Sunday and Monday. So we're not looking at any major cold fronts anytime soon. The upper level low sits and spins, and you bet there's more rain coming as illustrated for Rapid City and the Black Hills today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.